Well, back in the garage, I decided to start cleaning the axle, the front axle. And it's not too bad. It's a bit of grease, mostly mud. But I got to looking at our friend, the front, the front tie rod. And you can see it's had some serious impact over the years. And then I was looking at it, and the wife comes from the peaceful door and says, "That thing looks bent." Well, sure as hell it is. Let me see if I can show you. I mean, I'm not surprised or anything, but going across the bolt heads, bolt head to bolt head, which are pretty well indexed, you can see it's got quite a bit of impact to it, especially right in here. I'll show you with a smaller piece. Use a carpenter square. Oops. Goes along nicely here, and it starts to gap about there. So it's been bashed in here, and you'd have to put it on a press or something here, old school days, but I think we'll just buy a new one. Let's not screw around with the steering. Well, as a follow-up, I started to take off the tie rod, and again, you can see those whacks are pretty serious. And I realized it's not a cotter pin, it's a freaking nail. It's a nail holding this thing on. Love it. Starting to feel like Kyle from that Carter Auto Restoration, getting out the crowbar to pull the nail that holds my tie rod together. What the hell? Yeah, so you got to use your top-notch Fisher-Price wood handle tool to pull the nail that holds your tie rod assembly in. I mean, I've done it when I've been poor or stuck by the side of the road, but that's not a keeper. Now I've never really worked on General Motors. You can hear my dogs going nuts. She agrees. Don't use nails, kids. But here we are, trying to straighten out a nail enough to pull it. That's epic. The hell's the other end? Oh, it's looped around itself. That is some custom shit right there. God, I thought it was Hokey or Russell. Holy crap. That's quality with 2 E's, man. All right, I gotta stop fooling with the camera for a minute.
Has it all. And let's not forget about the friendship line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeart Radio app today. The #1 app for radio.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
KFI, AM 640. More stimulating talk.
Tomorrow, after 1 o'clock on the John Cobelt Show, there's a lot of people getting fired all over the country for awful things they said about Charlie Kirk after he was killed, including a lot of teachers. And
Now,
They were
I know
playing
Carpenter,
The Greek.
but I
You know, they were
think
playing
this is the
shows
kind of
at venues of that size.
concrete forms.
Now Matchbox 20, I don't know where they're playing.
All you have to do is you have to hang around as a band and just be not even relevant for the entire run. You just have to have a couple good hits and just kind of hang around.
That's just all you gotta do.
Nostalgia,
Totally.
right?
Totally.
And that's what we're seeing right now. Like Goo Goo Dolls, they just did a Stagecoach, and they way of talking about themselves where it isn't looking to get a reaction, it's not roasty, and it's just funny stuff. And there's still a place for that, which is refreshing because roasting in comedy is huge right now. And if that's your thing, great. It's not
because
for everybody.
slam dunking is what is getting people noticed on the internet, and therefore it becomes something that feels like you have to do it.
And doing a lot of crowd work, and that gets noticed too because it is a cool magic trick. And most audiences don't realize that just about every comic sort of has that in their bag, and it's up to them if they want to use it or not. And when I'm on stage, I love the ability to do crowd work.